Alright, we're cutting across to more breaking news that's coming in. Under pressure to get an IMF bailout, Pakistan has now allowed bank access to asset declaration of civil servants. Banks will access the asset data of federal employees in the first phase at the time of opening bank accounts, and this has been confirmed by officials of the Pakistan government. Now, what we're hearing is that this particular conditionality will extend to provincial employees as well in the next phase. In the next phase, more employees will be covered. This is a measure being taken under the Anti-Money Laundering Act by Pakistan, but it will also essentially be done so the banks will keep information confidential from the public. They won't release it to the public, but will be able to tell them how much these federal employees actually are earning. Now, it was an IMF structural conditionality that was agreed upon in the year 2018 that banks are allowed access to the asset declaration of civil servants. It's in doing with that in fact the government has taken this particular step. Gaurav Sawant is joining us with more details on this. Gaurav, as desperate as it really gets right now, Pakistan recognizing that they're in a complete soup, they're in a complete mess. So they're doing everything they can to kind of win the IMF's confidence now.
They have no alternative. Pakistan actually has no alternative but to get the IMF on board as their team remains in Pakistan for its 9th review. But the conditions that the IMF has put are quite stringent. Now let's first talk about what Pakistan very grudgingly is agreeing to. Pakistan is agreeing to a scrutiny of what's in the accounts of bureaucrats and administration in Pakistan. Money laundering extremely critical because what the world bodies are very apprehensive about. Money comes into Pakistan, it's siphoned off, it's not used for development, it goes to the army. Some of that money, and IMF was very apprehensive, as were other bodies in the West, that they would pay Pakistan, Pakistan would end up paying China, and the West would actually be funding China through Pakistan, through the China-Pakistan economic corridor. So the first condition was any money given to Pakistan will not be used to service Chinese debts. Condition 1. Condition 2, to ensure there is no leakage in the system, salaries and everything else of the administration. Incidentally, the initial condition included the army and the ISI. As of now, the Pakistan government is resisting. So any money paid to Pakistan army and to judiciary is not under this scrutiny. But the IMF, we are told, or at least other world bodies, we are also told, they want a cut. They want the Pakistan army to resize and right size. They also want an audit on all Pakistan ISI funding. So a lot of these conditions need to be fulfilled. Before that happens, IMF has also said that electricity prices need to go up almost by 12.5 rupees, Pakistani rupees per unit. They want gas prices to go up. Dollar has already, the cap on the dollar, the artificial cap on dollar has been removed. So dollars shot up to 270 Pakistani rupees to $1 as against 225 earlier. Petrol has shot up to 250, diesel to 262, and yet the prices need to go up even higher because Pakistan itself concedes petrol and diesel in Pakistan are cheaper than the source in Saudi Arabia. So that is how much the subsidy is. They want the Pakistan government, IMF wants the Pakistan government to reduce subsidy, and that fight continues.
Imagine the mess that they're in, Gaurav, that they're taking these kind of steps right now of ensuring that banks have access to asset declarations and to all, the assets of that employees also have. Thanks very much, Gaurav, for joining us right now with all of those details.